Howdy folks, and welcome back to ARK Adventures on the Island, playing vanilla ARK with one mod, that is Classic Flyers. And I know that we are building up to a big boss battle, but hey, you know what? You can't always just work. You gotta have some fun too. So I thought this episode we'd have a little bit of fun. We would build something really cool. I've been meaning to build an ARK for a long time, but I haven't done it. I want to do it to kind of honor one of my favorite gaming groups on the internet, and that would be Achievement Hunter. You can go to achievementhunter.com if you want to know who they are. And they built this thing in Minecraft called a Tower of Pimps. They actually invented it. And I'll send you a couple of links in the description there to the video where they actually created it, and also a really cool rap music sort of video that one of the members of the team did to celebrate it, which is really cool. But a Tower of Pimps, in Minecraft terms, is an obsidian block, and on top of the obsidian block is 4 gold blocks. Well, how do we represent that in ARK? We don't have, well, we have obsidian, which can't make a form of block out of it. We can't build with it. And we don't really have gold we can build with. So we're going to have to do it with a lot of dyes. We're going to have to make it the color of a Tower of Pimps. So I think for the foundation, we might want to make the foundation, I think we'll make it metal, because you can make metal look pretty obsidian-y, maybe, with some black dye. So we need a metal base foundation. We go ahead and craft one of those, and then we're going to need 4 walls, middle walls, and that is a wall sign, not a wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on top of that, I think for the gold, do we want middle as well, or do we want some of the material? Stone would have way too much texture and be too rough. I'm going to have to experiment. I'm going to make an extra... Well, no, I won't make an extra wall. What I'll do is I'll make some dyes, and we'll experiment and see what kind of colors look well with what colors. But the first thing we need to do, of course, is figure out where we want to put this Tower of Pimps. It's got to be somewhere nearby so we can have it as kind of an honorary thing. And I think maybe right over here. Right here on this beach would be kind of cool. So let's kind of line this up. I don't think we can snap there. We can't. I would like to get it kind of lined up. So K mode, scroll out, get as much of a view as we can, point towards the ground. There we go. We have a pretty good perspective on what we're doing. That's definitely not lined up. Let's come on over here so we can use the wall as a line. It's very bright because of the reflections. There we go. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Let's come down here a little bit, see what looks level-ish. It doesn't have to be level. The foundation itself is going to make it level. But we don't want to get too close to the wall or too far away from the wall. Don't want to waste space, basically. Kind of right here? Yeah, let's just do it. There we go. And we've got 4 walls. Let's go ahead and put those up. We don't need to put a doorway in here. We don't need to get inside. I mean, we could, but it would take away from the beauty of the structure, I think, if we had a door there. We'll just use maybe a ladder on the back side to get up. Maybe back here somewhere we'll have a ladder to go to the top if we want to climb up there. So, that sort of works, except that foundation's got those holes in it. I really wish it didn't have those holes in it. Okay, I think I know the answer, guys. I think we need to get rid of that foundation. I think we need to use fence foundations, right? Because they'll let the walls get down toward the ground. Yeah, unfortunately it means we have to waste all of that. But that's okay, that's okay. Can I make 4 more of these? I can. Let's go ahead and make the fence foundations. Not fund. There we go, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to have to find something that's really level, because the fence foundations will not auto-level. So we're going to have to find somewhere that's really level, otherwise it's going to look really dumb. 2 foundations. 3 foundations. 4 foundations. There we go. Alright, so we're going to demolish this stuff. Well, we're going to demolish it anyway, but I was thinking, did we really want to build right here? But it doesn't matter. We're going to demolish this stuff anyway. No mods here, no Structures Plus or anything, no Builder's Helmets. I can't pick this stuff up. I have to demolish it, sadly. Alright, where is the levelest place we have? This is not it. This is slopey. Very slopey. Over here, maybe? No, pretty slopey. Pretty slopey. run around the wall here and see if there's somewhere out here we can do it. Somewhere in the dunes. Is it flat right here? I mean, it's wet right there. This looks pretty flat. This does look pretty flat. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. It's not going to matter exactly how we place it, so we're going to just go like this, like that, like that, and like that. It's kind of not flat, as you can see. Yeah. It's kind of not going to work. Dang it. We need to find a super flat spot. Can we fake a flat spot? What I mean by that is, yeah, actually we can. Oh, yeah. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to use a lot of real foundations. Why are my turrets not killing that? Are my turrets out of fuel? I'll have to check that out. What we'll do is we're going to build a larger, sort of a dais sort of thing, and maybe use ramps to kind of smooth out the edges a little bit. Yeah, I'll come up with something, and then we'll build our Tower of Pimps. How's that? Sound good? Okay, we've got a 3x3 stone platform here, 9 squares, and I was going to think about putting ramps on here on the sides, but decided not to. It's pretty close to the ground, so we'll just go with it. I'm going to stand in the center here, and I probably should have done this prior to putting all the rest of them around. I should probably just left the one in the center, but I needed that to kind of snap that and line that. It's not snapped, but it's lined up to the wall. And what we're going to do is we're going to look down at the center, because if you look, if you point down at the center, the wall is going to snap to this foundation. If you look up a little bit, it's snapping to the other foundation. We want it snapped to this foundation. So this is actually kind of dangerous. I'm going to trap myself in here, but if I do this the wrong way. So there's another one on this foundation. Then what we'll do is we'll do the last one from the outside and hope that we get the right one. So if we come down here, see, that's this foundation, that's that foundation. That's what we want. Perfect. Now the rest of them will snap up on their own. So we just go ahead, and I don't want to waste any materials, so don't snap or don't misplace here. We just kind of build this thing up. The bottom one will be black. The top 4 will be gold. So next thing to do is to play around with some dyes, I guess. So we have our completed tower. I went in and put some ladders on the back. And later on, when it's all painted up, we can climb up here and take a look from a distance. But got a nice metal ceiling. So now what we need to do, is that going to hurt? Ooh, it hurts a little bit. We're going to need to make some paints. And in order to make paints, we're going to need that cooking pot right there. Cooking pot does not need the fiber. That's for kibble. So let's actually put that fiber right here. Let's use this as kind of our storage for stuff we don't need at the moment in the cooking pot. But we're going to need some reagents, which is spark powder. We're going to need some gunpowder and some charcoal. And here we go. We got a couple of charcoals and some gunpowders. And we're going to need berries. Ooh, we're going to need berries. We're going to need different kinds of berries to make the different colors. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put in one reagent, which is going to be charcoal. We also need fuel, by the way. Just thought about that. And wood would be a good fuel. Actually, thatch is an excellent fuel in our case because we don't want to create reagents. Charcoal is a reagent, so if you use wood, it'll create charcoal. And spark powder is a reagent, so if you burn spark powder, you're going to be making dyes you don't really want to make necessarily. So thatch is probably the best thing to do for that. So we're going to use thatch. Do you have any berries on you? You do, but not enough. In fact, you've got a lot of fiber. I don't know where you got that fiber from. All right, we're going to I'm just going to dump all this stuff over here because I don't need it. Oops, I do need those berries. I do want those berries, although there's not enough, like I said. We're going to have to go get some more probably. Let me check the troughs real fast. That's full. Throw this over here. We're going to probably need a little bit more for fuel anyway, so I'll just keep a stack. All right, troughs. Yeah, we got some yellows. I'll refill these when I'm done. Anything in here? The purples are not used for dye. The mejoberries are not used, so you don't need to use those. We only need 3 of them. We got an egg here. Nice. I'm just going to pick up... No, I don't want fly. I don't want fly. I want egg. Give me egg. Egg. Another egg. I'm getting distracted by eggs again. Gotta stop. Gotta stop. All right, any berries over here? No. But we do want to put the eggs there. Hi. How you doing? All right. We might have some more over here. Berries. We do, I think. No, we're out of berries over here. We're going to need to restock this as well. I'm lagging a little bit for some reason. I don't know why. There we go. Oh, yeah. Parasaur eggs. Nice. This is not where the berries are. Ooh, yeah. Stego. Oh, don't want to ride. I don't know why I'm hitting the wrong thing. Just point at the egg. That's all I have to do, dummy. All right. Might as well run through and see if there's any other eggs while I'm doing this. You're doing your job. This one's always tricky to get. That's pretty good. All right. There's a trough right there. What's this got in it? Oh, good. Got some red berries. I think I saw an egg right there. I sure did. Yeah. All right. All right, let's go put all this stuff in the cooking pot. We're going to put the yellows. There's a blue there, but I don't think there's enough to actually make any dye. We're going to need to take some of that out. So let's take the blue out. Actually, we don't. But let's put more red in there. Let's go ahead and... we need water. Duh. Let's take that out, that, and that. We'll have basically two full stacks of those, and we need the water. So that's where the skin should be, the water skins, right? We're keeping them over here right now. Go ahead and grab that. Come back over here, and we can fill the water right here easily enough. Just hit our use key on these while they're in our inventory, while we're pointed at water. And let's go ahead and throw a couple of waters in there, 4 of them, and let's light this fire. Let's light this candle, as they say. It doesn't usually take very long. We should get some dye appearing here in a moment, if I've done this right. There we go. We got the dyes that we can get with that amount of water, which is red dye from the reds, yellow dye from the yellow, and an orange from the 2 of them combined, which is really cool. So if we put in just 3 waters, that'll give us a little bit more of each of those that we wanted there. And I'm just going to stop at that for those colors. And once we get the 3 more that appear here. And then we're going to switch reagents. Okay. We have not enough water, so we come down here and we point to the water. 1, 2, 3. Let's just fill them all up while we're here. Okay, let's switch reagents. Let's take this out. Let's put in some spark powder. And let's start putting in some water. Let's put in 1, 2, 3, 4. I got to put in a bunch because I don't know how many it's going to create. If it leaves any waters, that'll tell us how many we want to put in for the next batch. Because if you don't put enough water in, it'll only make... It kind of makes them in a sequence, right? The first one in its list of dyes that it can make with the ingredients you have, it'll make. And then it'll go to the next one. But if you run out of water, it'll stop. And then if you put more water in, it'll start again at the top. So you have to make sure you have enough water in for all of the dyes that you want, or the combinations that you want. So apparently there is no combination of spark powder and those 2 dyes. Let's see if there's a combination for gunpowder in those 2. Or either one of those. If it finds a gunpowder yellow and our gunpowder red, it'll make it as well. It doesn't look like it's finding it. Okay, so we're going to have to go get some other dyes. We're going to have to go get some blue dyes. In fact, do I have enough blue to make anything? Will that make any dye for us? Doesn't look like it. It might be enough to make a little 5 stack of blue dye. Let's grab some of that and see what happens. We're also going to need black and white berries, so narco berries and stem berries. So nothing there. So we're going to go ahead and put that fire. Oh, there it is. It gave us some. Oh, it gave us the same ones as before. Duh. Of course it did. It did use some blues though. Interesting. What did it make? Weird. I don't know. Oh, here it is. It made brown. Okay. All right, we put the fire out. We're going to go get more berries and make up more dyes, and then we're going to use the brushes that I've been picking up from the drops to actually paint the walls. In fact, let's... the yellow might work for gold, if not the orange. Let's actually experiment with that real fast. Let's use yellow. Go ahead and throw that down here on the 0 key for us. Don't need to. We can use it in our inventory, but... So the top, these guys would be the gold. Okay, it's asking me what I want to do, what regions I want to paint. I want to paint that, definitely. And that. Yeah, I need the whole thing to look gold. So I guess the rivets as well. That's the rivets, 5. Okay. That does actually look kind of gold. Let's, let's not waste that. We have a second brush. Let's go over here and grab the other brush, because as soon as you put another dye on there, you'll notice that the brush has a durability on it down there in the 0 slot. You see that it's got about 3/4 of its durability left. It has more uses, basically. If I was to put a different color paint on there, I would throw those uses away. So let's take that, put that on 5. And let's try comparing that to orange. And see, I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's going to look good, but that one, yeah, it's already, you can tell it's like bronze. Look at that. Yeah, we want the yellow. We definitely want the yellow. So we can paint over it. Just hit 0. Tell it we want to paint. Can you select each of the regions? No. They've changed this interface a lot. So you still have to click the region, then apply. All right, so we've got our gold for the Tower of Pimps. And black is just going to be black dyes, or black dye, which is black berries. So I'm going to go make the berries, and then we'll come back and we'll finish the painting job. All right, we just made some basic white. There we go, white and... Yeah, sorry, I was outside the window there for a second. White and black dyes, and what I want to do now, since we have this up here, is I want to try to make some of my favorite colors for my skins, because you'll notice my armor, first of all, I'm wearing leather and or hide. I really should upgrade to metal, but it's not my colors. My colors are forest green, black, and red. I've got black there, I've got some red. I need some forest green. Forest green is made with the reagent of gunpowder. It's made with some black dye. Go ahead and put that in there now. Black berries, I should say. It's also made with yellow and I believe blue. I think that is the combination to make forest green, which is my favorite green shade in ARK. And now if we just get some water, in fact, let's throw that one in that we had. See what that produces. It should produce forest green. Come on, let's see. Give me forest green. Give me forest green. Forest green. There it is. Forest coloring, as they call it. So we're going to actually make a little bit more of that while we're doing this, just so that I don't waste the time of making dye. I want to make something I'm going to use. But we're also going to head out here. If I put in more than... Watch what happens if I put in more water than just the one. I think it's going to actually produce multiple dyes. Watch. It'll produce 5 more forest, but it'll produce 3 more of something else, or potentially up to 3 more of something else. Nope, it just did the forest, because that's the only thing you can make with those color combinations. Great. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in here to make more. And while that's cooking up, although there won't be much more made because the berries are almost gone, we're going to go ahead and paint the rest of this thing. Actually, we're going to take the black dye, put it on 5. Take a look at what the black dye looks like. It should be pretty good. I really wish there was a paint all regions. I don't see that. I haven't added that. What is this? Reset. Oh, that's if you want to do this and look around. You need a camera, you can hit the home button and it'll reset it back. Okay, that's pretty cool. How come that didn't paint? Hang on, it didn't paint region 4. Okay. Okay, that is black. That's pretty good obsidian, right? So paint. Can you just double click? Oh yeah, you can. Awesome. You can double click. There we go. It makes life a lot easier. Just double click the region, and it applies the paint. That's great. Uh-oh, I missed one. How come I didn't do 4 again? Guess I'm just not double clicking right. Let's do this just to make sure. Whoa. Oh, I ran out. So you got to drag black dye from your inventory down there to there so that you can continue going along. Okay. We're also going to paint the ladder while we're at it. Might as well paint it as well to kind of blend in. Yeah. So we've got 0 here. So the ladder up here should also be painted. That's good. Nope. Why am I missing 4 every time? I don't get it. Okay, there's my ladder. Double click. Oh, is there only one region? I guess there's only one region. Or I ran out. Oh, I ran out. I don't have any yellow left on me. So we'll have to come back and finish that in a minute. So let me go ahead and get rid of the rest of my dye. Maybe I'll make some metal armor too and paint it up. And then we'll come over here and we'll finish the painting of this thing. We've painted the bottom 2. Painting the rest is going to be a little tricky. We have the ladder to get up to the top, but the problem is you can't paint while you're on a ladder. So we're going to have to make some scaffolding. And I thought what we would do is we would do that with... start out with some pillars, and let's make a couple of wooden pillars, and we're going to make a scaffolding that goes around the structure. So we're going to use pillars. We could use walls. Pillars are cheaper, so we're going to make a bunch of pillars. We're going to have to make some ceilings. We'll use thatch. I don't know exactly how many we're going to need. Let's make 4. We're going to need some ramps as well, wooden ramps to get from one to the next. We could use ladders. Actually, ladders are much cheaper. Maybe we just use ladders. There. Let me use a few ladders. They're a lot cheaper. All right. So, let's take our... I like 0 for building materials, so we'll put that back on 5. We're going to start here, I guess, and put another one there. Take our ceilings. We'll put the ceilings down on 6. There we go. And we need ladders, and temporarily I'm going to put those on 2. I think that should get me up there. Yes, it does. So if I then extend my ceiling out, in fact, I may not need any more pillars. No, I'm still going to need pillars, right? No, I may not. Oh, I won't need pillars now that I think about it, because I can attach to that. So what we'll do is stop doing that. Stop using pillars. I didn't even need that many pillars. And we can do the corner like that, too. Ooh. But we can't attach a ladder to the corner, can we? We can attach a ladder out there, but that doesn't really help us much. If I put the ladder out here, trying to get it to snap as close to me as it can. Can I climb that? Oh. Can I climb that? Oh, the lack of modded, man. It's a challenge. I'm not playing modded anymore. Okay, that's going to be annoying. I'm going to go ahead and demolish that ladder. Hopefully it doesn't demolish the wall next to it. Good. And I'm going to have to demolish this thing as well. We're going to grab it as we jump by. Hold down the use key as we jump by, and we should have access to it. Okay. Awesome. Climb up here. We're going to want... I guess here. Like that. Put a ladder down. Like that. And that should get us access to these. We're going to have to put something around it, though. That's the problem. We're making more ceilings. There's one right there. I guess I can hop. Ah! That's a big jump. Let's don't jump this much this time. Let's just walk it. There we go. If we just walk the corner, we'll come across this way. So, go ahead and paint this while I'm here. That one, that one. Make sure it goes solid yellow to tell me that I actually did it this time. Wait a minute, you guys saw that. It went solid yellow, and yet it still didn't show up. I don't get that one at all. All right. I can get the one above it, too. Okay, yellow. Yellow. All right, that time it worked. Yellow, and I'm out of yellow, so drop down here. Yellow, yellow. Okay, that looks good. Let's walk the corner again. Oh, made it. And we can jump probably and get the last one up there. Did that not paint? It didn't paint again. We could probably jump. Yeah, we can. Good, because you can see the preview shows that it's not painted. So we can paint that. It looks like it's painted. Good. Walk back. Good. Jump up. Oh. Yep, that's the not painted one. You just have to kind of point your mouse cursor at it. That's not painted. There we go. We need the yellow back on the brush. Let's paint this one. I mean, honestly, we didn't even need that other ceiling, did we? It painted 4, and then I painted 5, and it unpainted 4. What the heck is going on there? Go ahead and demolish this. We don't actually need this. We're going to make one more ceiling. In fact, 2 more ceilings, I think. We'll put one here, and then one more over here. There you go. Just got to walk that corner. And paint that one. Paint that one. Watch it go away. Yeah, look at that. It undid it. What the heck? Okay, that one didn't work. Let's just throw another one in here so I don't have to worry about the corners. Thatch ceilings are cheap. Come on down here. Right like that. Awesome. And yeah, we might as well throw another one here. And we'll just come demolish these here in a second as we're done walking on them. Okay. Actually didn't need one in that corner because I've already done the side. But and to the top. Boom. Boom. It's painted. Boom. It's still painted. Okay. Well, whatever. As soon as I look for it, it doesn't happen. All right. Paint. Oh, out of paint. 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 Still painted. Okay. Ladder. Paint. Paint. Are you actually painted? No, you see you're not. Region 5. I wonder how many other ladders had that problem down there. All right, I'll check. It's kind of a little weird sometimes. Let's just hit it again and see. Okay. That's fine. All right. Well, we're almost done. And it just unpainted that one again. We have the top one to do. One more paint. Hopefully I have enough yellow paint. And then the ladder. Paint you, paint you, paint you. Did it? Okay, it really painted. Just thought it didn't paint. That one's done, this one's done. That one's done. All right. Climb up to the top. Throw some yellow down up here. You, and you. I'm doing the underside yellow as well, which is irrelevant. That one went away again. There it goes. It's back now. All right, now what we have to do is just dismantle our scaffolding, being careful not to stand on the ceiling that I'm actually dismantling so I don't fall to the ground, which wouldn't be the end of the world since I could just easily look up and demolish these. They're right at, one floor above. But it's still nice to not have to do that. Okay. One more, and then our last one. Now, if I demolish that ceiling, this ladder will go away, but I'd like the resources back, so I'm just going to demolish the ladder first, then demolish the ceiling, demolish the ceiling, and these two pillars. And there we go. Now let's let the debris clean up, and while it does that, I'm going to throw these back, and by the time I come back, these resources, it should be clean and ready to take a peek at. From the sky and the ground. Climbing up our tower of pimps. And ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the ARK Survival Evolved Tower of Pimps. Dun dun dun. Oh, it's actually kind of cool. Unfortunately, the walls are not a perfect square. They're a little wider than taller. But hey, it still kind of looks like a Tower of Pimps. I think this is kind of cool. Well, check out those video links I put in the description, guys. If you don't know anything about the Tower of Pimps, it's a really cool story, and really, there are a bunch of cool guys on Achievement Hunter as well, so you have to follow their videos and subscribe to them if you haven't. So, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.